Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Saratoga Racecourse here on Sunday. It is the 28th of August, 2022. Gonna look at the stakes races on the program from the spot, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at stakes action, races 8 and 9. The 8th race, it is the Better Talk Now Stakes. It's going for a purse of $135,000, race for 3-year-olds, which have never won a sweepstakes other than state-bred race at a mile or over. We have a field of 10 horses entered. Keep in mind the 10 horses in MTO, so 9 will head to the inner turf course. The distance of ground here of 1,600 meters, or the distance of ground of 1 mile in the Saratoga inner turf course. 1,600 meters, 1 mile here in the Better Talk Now. My top selection, I'm going to go take the number 9 horse, OWU35. I'm going to go 9741 in the superfecta. 9741 super, top selection 9 horse, OWU73, OWU35. This 3-year-old colt by Union Rags. George Weaver trains this one. Eric Consell gets the mounts. The horse's most recent outing came 13th of August, Saratoga, a mile in the inner turf course in optional 80. Stepping down in class from the previous race, I thought it was a good confidence builder. The horse finished second by 3/4 in length. Portfolio Company just freaked that day, but this horse at 28-1, he settled well. He just couldn't get there late, but he ran his heart out. Back up the class ladder off that confidence builder. I think he could find his way to the winner's circle for the first time in nearly a year. 2 back in the tail of the cat at Monmouth, mile 16th on 26th of June. He finished 4th by 3.5 lengths there. He sat back early, hit a little bit of a turn of foot, but the 3 in front of him just really showed up a lot better. That was a very tough race in 2022, so, just keep the form out of, just remember the form out of that race. And then before that, in the Penn National, very soft ground, a mile on the 3rd of June. He finished 6th by 23.5 lengths there. He was very wide and just wasn't excelling. And then Option Lady at Belmont, mile 16th on the Widener in the 5th of May. He finished 3rd by 2.5 lengths. He moved a little bit late, but he just still needed something. He's a winner once. That came in the main special weight last October at Belmont. 1 mile on the Widener turf course, won by 4 lengths, closing up from nowhere. He won much the best. Came back a few weeks later in the Awad at Belmont, going a mile, where he finished 5th, where he just couldn't get a good handle of the very soft ground. It was rated firm, but it was on the softer side of firm. And then before that, in Central Park at Aqueduct, he finished 2nd by nose. He had lead, and then he got caught. What can you do? And then throw out the Jerome race. He's not a dirt horse. He's run his better numbers on turf. Coming here today, being low forwardly paced, I think he's loaded. I think you also have to use a 7-horse Napoleonic War. Chad Brown trains this one. Flavien Prat gets the mounts. I've been reading articles and stuff on Twitter about Flavien Prat at Saratoga. Everybody's saying, oh, he's not doing well, 28 victories isn't bad at all. Striking at 20%. First time at Saratoga against the big boys. He's really, riding killer. But Napoleonic War most recently ran the Belmont Derby at Belmont, a mile and a quarter on the 9th of July. He finished 11 by 6 3/4 lengths that day, and he just never really got going. I don't think he stayed the mile and a quarter. Very warm day. Maybe he didn't handle the weather. Down in class to a mile, where he could get a good tracking position. I think he's in a better spot to win. 2 back in the Pennine Ridge at Belmont, a mile and 8th on the 4th of June. He finished 2nd by a length, and he closed up from nowhere. He just missed late behind Emmanuel, who had his own way. But this horse ran his heart out there. And then at Belmont in early May, a mile 16th, Option Lady, winning by a nose. He got there in the nick of time. A very good race for him. He's a winner twice, but he's always run these good races other than that Belmont Derby, where he was facing much better horses. Coming here today at 2-1. I'm going to use him in the pick 4. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Saratoga, it is the Better Talk Now. Let's take the 9-horse OWU35. Give kudos to the 7-horse Napoleonic War. 9741 Super. 9-7 in your multi-race. The 9th race from Saratoga, it is the Ballerina Handicap. It's a grade 1 event going for a purse of $500,000. Races for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 7 horses heading to the main track. The distance of ground of 1,400 meters, or the distance of ground of 7 furlongs on the Saratoga main track. 1,400 meters, 7 furlongs here in the Ballerina. My top selection, I'm going to go take the number 4 horse here, Lady Rocket. Let's go 4-1-5-2 in the superfecta. 4-1-5-2 super. Top selection of 4 horse Lady Rocket. 5-year-old male by Tail of the Cat. Brad Cox trains one. Ricardo Santana Jr. gets the mounts. The horse's most recent outing came the Chicago Handicap or Chicago Stakes at Churchill. 7 furlongs on the 25th of June. And the horse won by 2 3/4 lengths. And on the front and all throughout, set some wicked fast fractions and quickened up nicely off of them. An all-around good return to the winner's circle there. Coming here to Saratoga for first time in quite a while, I think she's in a good spot to win. Two back in the rough and at Belmont in the mud, 1 mile 8th of May. She finished third by 4.5 lengths on the very clumpy track. Search results really ran well. I don't think the horse got a good handle of it. Never really got going. It just wasn't the horse's day to win. And then the Madison at Keeneland on the mud, but Herod going 7 furlongs 9th of April. First off the bench, she finished fourth by 5.25 lengths that day, and she was with them. But then just one time got to her. Just wasn't staying the trip. And then before then, they go for one handicap at Aqueduct, 1 mile the 4th of December, winning by 9 on the front and all throughout. She probably could have won by more. It was a very easy race for her there, and then she won the Pumpkin Pie even easier a few days later. Coming here today, training well. I'll give her a shot. The one horse Cece, she's a very good horse. She won the Princess Rooney at Goldstream a few weeks ago very, very nicely by a half a dozen. They tried her routing twice this season. Once in the Azera where she had a victory, even though I don't think she wants to go the routing trip of a mile 16th. I think she's basically a 1-turn 7 furlong, a 1-turn mile horse. She's going to go back to that trip today, and I think she's going to get a better trip than she did in the Apple Blossom Handicap, where she just really never got running against Latruska and Clairiere, who won next start out. Coming back in trip, I'm going to use this horse on the ticket, but to recount my selection for the ninth from Saratoga, it's the Ballerina Handicap. Let's take the 4-horse Lady Rocket. Give kudos to the 1-horse CC, 4-1. 5-2 Super, 4-1 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.